In this video, I'm going to go over why you should or should not main the twins. So let's just get right into it. The twins' power is called Blood Bond. Basically, you start off as Charlotte, you're just a regular killer, 150 movement speed, and you're able to send out Victor in a wee animation. Once you're controlling Victor, you move about 6 meters a second. You can hit survivors, which you will pounce, you will latch onto them, and you will switch back to Charlotte automatically. Once you latch onto them, they're incapacitated and they're injured. And once they get Victor off, they're just back to normal, and then Victor will go back to you. If you hit an injured survivor's Victor, they will go down, and you can just rinse and repeat that. If you miss an attack as Victor, or even if you land a successful attack on an injured survivor, you can be crushed for 5 seconds, which will just automatically send you back to Charlotte. So that's basically just the twins' power there, very fast. So let's just get into how strong the twins are. So I'd say the twins are not weak, but I wouldn't go as far to say as they're strong. I would probably put them in the stronger half of killers, but that's about as far as I would go. To be honest, they really have been hurt these days by the whole healing meta, which is not good for them. You will keep people injured, but I wouldn't say they're weak, like I said. You will get beat by good teams, even if you play well, especially if you know how to play against twins. Survivor Friends really hurts twins, but for the average solo team, you should have absolutely no issue just beating them. Next is fun, and I don't find twins very fun personally, and I say a lot of other people are under this, under this impression as well because they really don't feel good to play. Most of twins gameplay is just cooldowns, waiting for Victor recharge, sending out Victor, switching between Victor and Charlotte, missing attacks as Victor, hitting attacks as Victor, just constant cooldowns, and it's not very fun. Not to mention, a lot of twins is just camping. You sort of send a Victor next to them. It's very strong, and you probably will lose if you don't do this. It just isn't really fun for anyone, so personally, I don't think twins are very fun at all. Next is skill ceiling. I don't think twins are that hard to play. Obviously, once you get the hang of Victor, hitting people, hitting them in front of you and stuff like that, knowing what you can jump over, yeah, that can be kind of hard, but other than that, once you get that down, there's really not much to it. It's not that difficult. I'd say, if you play twins pretty regularly, you should have no issue doing stuff like that. In terms of strategy, yeah, mostly just camping and stuff like that. So I want to say twins are that hard to play. They're not easy, but I definitely wouldn't put them as that hard to play. Next is perk synergies. I don't think twins have any real perk synergies, to be honest. You just want to slap on some slowdown perks that aren't stuff like pop, because you're not going to be hooking that much and you're not going to have really time to go out and pop and stuff like that. So mostly just shit like Ruin and Dying. In fact, twins is the only killer I use Ruin and Dying on, because really nothing else you can use on them. So I don't think there's any real perk synergies with twins. There's just anti-synergies. You don't want to use basic attack perks. You don't want to use, pop and stuff like that. So really not much to say there. And the last thing is map reliance, and twins aren't very map reliant. They perform basically the same on every map. Indoor maps can be a bit rough for Victor because, it's kind of hard to, get the points and all that when there's so many line of sight blockers, but yeah, they're not very map reliant. There's not really much to say about twins. This is definitely going to be the shortest episode in this series because I don't really play twins that much, and when I do, I don't enjoy them, and I just don't really like this killer at all. I don't think there's much to them. And I think behavior really needs to look at them and just. They really tried on the PTB, they really tried with this killer, but they quickly realized that they failed and just completely gave up on them, which is kind of sad. It's just sad to think about because with their backstory and all that, and just how some people really like twins, but behavior just don't give a shit about this killer at all. It's just funny to me. Like, I've never seen a video game character get disrespected by its developers this hard in my entire life. It's hilarious to me. But yeah, that's the video. To be honest, I just don't like twins, and I don't think they're very good, or interesting. So yeah, the next one in this series will be Blight. Then I'll probably just go other stuff like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I guess this is my brag making videos over.